Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Thurman's Almost got selections here for Tuesday, November 28th. For again today's play of the day, quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a loss in hockey with the Rangers minus 1.5 goals at plus 116 on FanDuel. Wasn't really close. The Sabres were in terrible form and on back-to-back against one of the best teams in the league. And the Sabres outplayed the Rangers. Simply put, it felt like the Rangers kind of no-showed the game, and the Sabres ended up going up early, ended up holding the lead, and then empty netters ended up making the game lopsided. But either way, the Rangers never led in the entire game. So picked up a loss there. Look for a bounce-back winner here on Tuesday. And for today's play of the day, going to college basketball, look at a matchup between Rider and Maryland, taking place at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, I'm going to take a team total. Going to take Rider team total under 56.5 at minus 120 on DraftKings. Time recording of 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering why we're going to take the team total under here for Rider. Now, first things first, I know 56.5 does sound like a scary low total. There's a good reason for it, and I'm going to get into that in a second. For starters, Maryland's defense, despite being 3-3 as a record, has been very solid so far this season. Maryland is only allowing 60.5 points per game, which ranks tied for 13th in the nation. And as a result, Maryland does rank 17th in defense efficiency, according to KenPom, while also ranking 293 in tempo. So Maryland's a great team to bet opposing team total unders with because they are a very good defensive team and they go very slow. So I do expect a lot of half-court offense, and I expect Rider to be limited possessions-wise based on how Maryland likes to play. But to go through Rider's offensive numbers, the main reason why we are going to take this under, Rider offensively is absolutely abysmal. So Rider this season is averaging 55.3 points per game, which is the fifth fewest in the nation. And Maryland is one of the better opponents that this team has is going to face up to this point. To go through the recent performances by Rider, Rider has scored less than 59 points in each of its last three games. To go through those three games, they scored 50 against Nebraska, scored 58 against Duquesne, and scored 48 against Stony Brook. Maryland's better defensively than all three of those teams. So I do expect Rider once again to have a lot of offensive issues in this game, and I think you're looking at a spot where Rider is going to be in serious trouble offensively for a large portion of this game. Plus, Maryland offensively has not been great this season, so they have had some issues blowing teams out. So I do expect, once again, Maryland to stay focused and engaged to get above 500, especially since this team is 3-3. But to go through Maryland's defensive numbers this season against particular opponents, once again, they've been really good. So I mentioned before, they're allowing just 60.5 points per game. To go through some details here, they allowed Davidson to score 64. Davidson ranks 158th according to KenPom in offensive efficiency. UAB scored 66. UAB does rank 99th in the same metric. They played Villanova on the road, got buried in the game, but they only allowed 57 points, and Villanova ranks 14th in offensive efficiency. South Alabama scored 55. They rank 146. Mount St. Mary scored 53. They rank 309. Now, Rider this season, with them averaging about 55 points per game, is currently ranking 320 at offensive efficiency. So the closest comp is Mount St. Mary. And even with that being the case, Mount St. Mary is ranked slightly better than Rider offensively. And yet Mount St. Mary only scored 53 in that game. But simply put, you're looking at Maryland being a very good defensive unit, Rider being one of the worst offenses in the entire country, Rider being on the road in a hostile environment. I see Rider struggling to even reach 50 in this game. 48 against Stony Brook last time out. I just can't really get over that. I see a very ugly, low-scoring game. Maryland might cover, they might not, because both teams really can't shoot. But simply put, I see Rider probably finishing around 51 in this game. I see them really struggling to break 30 in either half, and I think you're going to end up seeing this game turn into a very ugly game that hopefully is not on TV. Split it once again here for Tuesday, November 28th is going to be on Rider team total under 56.5 points at minus 120 on DraftKings. Bye, everyone.